Hi guys, I'm Shmi, hello and welcome back to the channel where you join me today for something I'm looking forward to with this. We're here in Utah visiting the Stradman and James is going to be joining me shortly to head out in his Murcielago 40th anniversary. Now things are a little bit different here in the garage at the Dream House at the moment and you might be able to hear some rumblings in the background because all of the cars are downstairs and James is down there with Lambo Jesus with his new Diablo that they've just fired up in the back cave. But up here, some renovation works are taking place. Check out the new red brick on the wall here. It is looking incredible. But I want to find out about this. Probably one of the most special of all Murcielagos, the 40th anniversary. There are only 50 of them in the world. Signature squeaky Lambo doors seems to be a thing with Murcis, but you've got the 6-speed gated manual shifter. A very, very spectacular thing. So James is going to come along. We're going to go out for a drive in this, talk a lot more about it in its Verde Artemis paintwork. We've got all of the carbon fiber exterior details. Murcis are cool. Murcis are from my childhood, probably the childhood of many of you, and this is, as I said, one of the most iconic derivatives. So let's find out what's happening down there. Let's have a quick run about this, and then it's going to be time to get it out into the Utah sunshine to go see what this is like. There is no question that this is a seriously cool thing, one of only 50 in the world, and notably a gated manual Murci. Now those are quickly rising in popularity. Back at the time, most people were ordering Murcielagos with Lamborghini's e-gear, that's the automated system effectively, but these with a shifter are where it's all at. Now James is going to be up in a second. At the moment, he's down there in the back cave with Alex, Lambo Jesus. I think they are maneuvering the Diablo. In fact, I can see it just below on the car elevator to bring it back up. But all 50 of these are in the exact same specification. The Verde Artemis paintwork, the exclusive wheels for the car, the carbon trim that you can see around the windows and here just in front of the intakes, the gated manual shifter. But this was to celebrate 40 years of Lamborghini. Launched in 2003, the company was founded back in 1963, but I can't wait to find out what it's all about. I've never driven a gated manual Murci. I've ridden in one with my friend Ed Bolian from VinWiki, but never driven it myself. We're going to be leaving the TRX, we're going to be leaving the Papa Stradmobile for the moment. It is about this and perhaps also the Diablo. I think that needs a run, so maybe we'll be taking the two cars out. We shall find out in a moment. Yo, yo, yo.
What's up? We're back, baby.
All going well down there?
Yeah, Diablo started. We're good.
I can hear it. I've been listening to you maneuvering it, making it rumble. Is it time to pull it up?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're going to raise it up.
Let's pull the Diablo up. Are we taking both cars out for a drive?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Of course, yeah, we got to.
Sounds like a plan and a half. So, Murci, Diablo. This is so cool.
It's the coolest party trick.
It will never get boring, especially when there's like an idling V12 Diablo.
It's such an amazing perspective too, looking down on a car, because there's an angle you never see.
Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of having that whole like upstairs area that you have here. So this is a Diablo 6.0. Looking cool. Had a battery issue.
Slightly issue, yeah.
But C-Tech came to the rescue.
C-Tech saved the day, again.
C-Tech Pro 25S has saved the day. As this is quickly coming on up, ready for what's up next. Mr. Lambo Jesus.
Hello, sir. How are you?
All good. Looking lovely. It's good to hear
you on this side of the pond.
It's good to hear this thing running, as it should be.
Yes. Especially in the winter.
Oh yeah. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. So it's a little bit slushy and snowy from the snow that we did have here in Utah. Thankfully, mostly melting away. As the Diablo rolls on out, we'll probably put the lift back down. Hopefully, we're not gonna have any issues. It's actually quite warm now out here. Look at that. Bright orange, bright and in your face, as a Lambo should be. The brightly colored cars all around here, including down there, but we shall gear up. Yeah, to get this out as well. One thing you need.
The key to my car.
Yeah, the key to your car back. I'm gonna take a listen. Actually, I'm gonna stand outside and take a listen.
Should I rev it?
I think you should just start it to begin with.
Just start it, no revving.
Well, up to you.
I
We're
should,
indoors.
It's the best echo chamber ever.
I'll just cover my ears and we'll go with it. I should point out at this time that the car is warm. You've just taken it out for a drive. All is good. Right, let's get this started. Not bad, sir, not bad.
Not bad.
That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Am I gonna hop in? I guess I'm gonna hop in. Hopefully you can see me. I'm gonna hop in. Here we go. Oh, falling into the seat. Door down, seatbelt's on the wrong side because Murci.
Murcielago, right?
Gotta remember they're always on the inside. Come out from the center. The sun is out right now, melting everything away. Alex's car is cool. You basically took delivery of that for him.
I did, yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Has it
Have
made
a
you
Diablo?
has it made you want to add one?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the missing link to my
Yeah.
collection because I have the Aventador, I got the Murcielago, I got the Espada, the Countach. I'm missing Diablo. So that's next on the list for sure. For sure.
I'm looking forward to this one, but this was a car that for you, wait for it.
It's so good.
I see that smile.
You're gonna want a manual Murcielago after you drive this.
Really?
You've never driven one.
Never.
You don't know what you're missing.
Never driven with one of these. I've driven a Diablo.
Okay,
Diablo.
not the same.
Not the same.
Don't tell Alex that, but it's not the same.
No.
Murcielago is the best.
Now, when you were looking and trying to find one of these, I know that it was 40th anniversary or nothing else. It had to
Oh
be
yeah, it had to be
40th.
40th anniversary. When I was junior in high school, I saw one in the little town in Oregon I grew up in. It was the only V12 Lamborghini I ever saw all the way up to the time I was 18. And it was a 40th anniversary Murcielago. I still remember the day, the time, everywhere I was. It was crazy. So I've been on the hunt ever since.
Yeah, and then this car came up, which I remember you had picked up for you by Roy and Zach
In Canada, in Toronto.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, so it's a Canadian spec car. So we have 30,700 kilometers on here.
And it's in kilometers per hour.
Yep,
Just to confuse matters.
Exactly. So when I'm driving down the highway, I look down, I'm like, I'm going 120, but in actuality, I'm going like 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. It's funny how old school a Murci is now. Like,
Right.
obviously, we're roughly the same age, and we grew up with this being the halo.
The car.
Like,
Right. And now this is like a classic, vintage. Isn't that so weird?
It's really, really weird. It's such a cool thing. Just the fact that you're sat like a little bit wonky. My legs point off towards the left. Everything's a little bit out of shape. But that's what kind of makes it. And I'm like, where can I put my camera? There's nowhere.
No, there's nothing. No,
There's
nothing
no
at all.
storage
There's no
anywhere.
glove box or anything. You get this little pouch. That's all you get right there. And it's what? Half an inch
Yeah,
deep?
so you can't put anything in there.
No.
Do you have a sunglasses thing?
Yep.
You do.
Of course, of course.
So you got somewhere to put your
In
shades.
2003, that's what you needed.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially if you're a Lambo driver.
Exactly,
You
exactly.
need to look the part. You need to have the shades out. It's so funny. But we'll get this warmed up a little bit, and then we'll get a little bit of action out of it.
So it's one of 50 40th anniversaries. I don't know if you told the audience that.
I have mentioned it, but I find it funny that for the 40th anniversary they made 50
It is
cars.
kind of ironic.
For the 50th anniversary they made 50 Aventadors.
right.
Well, both right. 50 coupes
Coupe
and
and
50
yep.
roadsters.
Mm-hmm.
But with this it was full on just... Watch out where he's going. For this it was just 50. I like the TC was on there.
Right.
Oh, that sounds good. And the orange wedge of the Diablo giving chase. So cool.
It's crazy because that's a 2001. This is a 2003. So they're like the same era.
They're
Even
not
though
that far apart.
No.
I'm like, when's he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming? Put a window down. Oh yeah.
It's so good.
That's what I'm talking about. That clunk and shift is just mega.
It's so addicting.
The beauty of the gated layout.
It makes you want to upshift and downshift for no reason,
Yeah.
just to feel and hear the sensation of that gated manual.
The satisfaction. Views on views, hey?
Every single day here in Utah.
Every single day. The snow-capped mountains, the open roads, and the beautiful Lamborghinis. I'm currently like a half Lamborghini owner, and I'm missing it.
I think you need a V12 manual Lamborghini.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind a Murci SV, or maybe when I drive this, I'm going to say that I need a manual Murci.
I wouldn't mind a Murci SV either, but unfortunately a lot of people feel that way,
Yeah.
and they've doubled in value, especially here in America.
Yeah.
They are so expensive here.
The prices of Murci SVs here are absurd.
A Murci SV is worth more than my Bugatti Veyron. Isn't that crazy?
That makes no sense.
Right, and an equivalent mileage Murci SV is worth more than my Veyron.
That's crazy, because in the UK, a Murci SV is like £400,000, so
Right.
$500,000 tops,
Right.
including taxes, done.
1.2 million.
Yeah, whereas a Veyron would be a mil plus. So
Right.
the CSV is half a Veyron in the UK.
It's crazy. So crazy.
Regional markets make so much difference for these things. But it's the same with like Aventador SVs and SVJs here. They're crazy, crazy, crazy money.
Yeah, the big V12 Lambos are really popular in the US. Just fits our personality, maybe, I guess. I don't know. Obnoxious Americans, right?
Hey, you said it, not me.
I'm allowed to, right?
That whale is glorious. And this is basically Alex's first drive in his Diablo. Because he test drove it when he bought it.
He did, yes.
And then basically he's had it delivered to you.
It's been in my house for about 3 weeks.
now-
I've just been taking care of it, looking after it.
And you're about to set off on an adventure with it.
Yeah, we're driving to Scottsdale, Arizona tomorrow in the Diablo in the dead of winter. Should be interesting.
And it's sunny now, but it's forecast to be a little bit less bright tomorrow. A little bit of snow on the ground.
Yep. Well, hopefully no snow on the freeway. Maybe on the ground, but maybe not on the road.
Like around here somewhere. Good luck to you guys. This is like deja vu. Last time around, it was me pulling over to let you drive the GT Black.
It's true. We're very trustworthy of each other, aren't we?
This time around, it's going to be. How's the clutch in here?
It's easy. It's a really easy car to drive.
And I'm about to find out.
It's my favorite manual transmission to drive by far.
Yeah?
Yeah, nothing can touch a Murcielago. Like a manual Diablo is amazing, manual Gallardo is amazing. There's manual Ferraris are amazing, but a manual Murcielago, I don't know. I'm not a technical guy. Whatever they did, though, I like it.
That's
I like
a big
it lot.
call.
We'll see what you think. You've driven everything.
Yeah, that's
everything.
A really big call though. Right. Well, let's swap around. Door goes up. Go give it a go. Let's do this. Climbing in. Oh, banging my head on the door frame, as you do. This is where I got to work out how to get enough space. And with the seat a little bit. Pop the door down. Got to work out how to do the seat belt. Got to work out how to give you the camera.
You look natural in this
Yeah?
car. Yeah.
Oh, you're sat so like off though. You're sat to the left of the steering wheel.
Yeah, it's a weird seating position for sure.
Does this move in here?
Think so, maybe? Yeah, right
Somewhere.
there. Right there.
There we go. How much movement do I have?
It's a Lamborghini.
It's not too bad actually.
There you go.
Oh,
2003 technology right there.
yeah. Come on. Lock in place. I don't want that to suddenly move while we're driving.
Parking brake on your left.
Yeah, fly off handbrake. Actually, I need to go a little bit closer to the pedals. The seating position is so wonky. Oh, that feels so nice.
Isn't that nice? It's the best, I'm telling you. You're gonna love this car.
Just sit here and do this. It's half the drive. Okay, into gear.
Like I said, you just want to downshift and upshift for no reason.
I can believe it. So, yeah.
It's pretty
the
cool.
clunk, isn't it? It's that
It is.
clackety clunk of every movement of it. And then to go into reverse, you press it down.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
got it. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Green light. Right, let's not destroy your clutch. Off we go. Yes! Normal blinkers. Head up this way. Okay, this is where. Second gear. Enjoy the torque, enjoy the torque, enjoy the torque. It's so torquey. It's so torquey, isn't it?
It's the best. Are we going? Oh, we're going.
He's going.
Oh, wow. He is definitely going. First time driving his Diablo. Full potential right there.
It's fun because it's not silly fast.
No, not at all.
Obviously, it's 20 years old. But it's, you can rev it, and that sound is just ridiculous. So come back alongside, drop it down to second. I'm going to end up being hooked to this, aren't I?
Yes, you are. There's nothing like, especially compared to an E-gear.
this is so cool. Lamborghinis are so iconic, aren't they?
Big time.
And like, it's funny to think because, let's be real, you don't necessarily think, hey, it's a Lambo, it's the most driver-focused car in the world. But this is just infinitely cool.
I told you you're gonna need one.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. You're gonna get on eBay tonight. You're gonna buy one.
Hunting out one of those 6 Murci SV manuals. Of which
That
there
would be
are 5
amazing.
left, right?
That would be incredible. But they were
Something
trading
like-
for like $2-3 million.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah. Would be an amazing car though.
That shit might have sailed. It's funny with even Murci SVs though, because they never made all 350.
Right.
They made like somewhere just shy of 300 or something like that, which is confusing. Everyone thinks it's 185, 186.
186,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's way more than that. That was just some kind of rumored thing back at the time. You get very normalized to this offset seating position. Like it's,
I don't even think about it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I drive it so much, I just get in and go.
So when I got it, immediately I was like, this feels weird. But now I'm kind of just rolling with it. The seats aren't my favorite, I'm not gonna lie.
No, not super comfortable.
But it's all the quirks of like the belts from the middle and just everything about it. On a cold or a hot day, that must be interesting.
Yes. Very, very interesting on a hot day, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can burn your hand real quick.
You need a glove just for
Yep, exactly.
the shifter.
Just driving in second or third gear the whole day, right?
Yeah. And the color of this car is amazing.
Oh,
the
in
color
the sun,
is
it is
absolutely beautiful.
The best. Verde Artemis.
It's back alongside us.
That color of Roncio Alice looks so good too.
With the sun on it. Bright orange metallic. I think when we get back, he's going to have a big smile on his
Oh,
face.
100%. He's been waiting for this car forever.
He's got a whole bunch of Lambos in the garage.
Yeah, we pretty much have the exact same passion. Looks so good. Okay, wow, Tim.
What?
I see how it is. That's impressive.
Gotta
You
make
need a
the most of it.
Murcielago. Join the club.
Do you know my first ever video on my channel was a Murcielago?
That's right, it was.
It was a Murcielago and a 458, so
Yeah.
kind of hit both at once. And I feel like one day I need those like 2 cars. I need
I
a
agree.
458 derivative, whether
I concur.
it's Italia Spider Speciale, and a Murci derivative.
Yep, done.
When you get on the move, the clutch is so easy.
It's one of the easiest manuals to drive.
Completely. I didn't really expect that. The combination of how much torque you have and the feel of the clutch, it's genuinely a delight. It's just easy to get in and go. And sometimes you drive a manual car and you're like, I thought this was going to be way better.
Right,
It just doesn't
yeah.
feel right, especially with modern cars because they're made for auto gearboxes.
100%. Whereas this car, I feel like, was designed.
Yeah, it's supposed to have this. It's supposed to do this. And it's funny to think about, isn't it? Because when these came out, or when, you know, the majority of these were bought as e-gears, because that was like the latest tech.
Yep.
To have the paddles,
Isn't that
which
funny?
automated the clutch for you. It's still like a manual gearbox in technical terms. It's not an auto. But to having it done automatically operated, because it was lighter, etc., etc. But this is what it's about.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
this is what this experience is all about. Like, you just drop down the gears, wait for a second.
It's too easy.
It's so smooth and silky, the way it slides from one to the next. Oh, this is a cool thing. I feel like, I mean, you see the prices, right? We were just talking about it. There's so much popularity increase around the Murcielagos
Right.
recently.
Well, I paid half of what this car is worth now, and that was
Yeah.
2 years ago. It's doubled in value,
Crazy.
and it's only on the up and up. And if somebody offered me $1 million for this car, I would say no. Even though it's not worth $1 million, but I would still say no because I love the car so much.
And it will be $1 million.
And it will be someday, and right now it's irreplaceable.
I mean, so basically it's worth $1 million.
Effectively, yeah.
If you're turning down $1 million, that means it's worth more than $1
Well,
million.
there's probably somebody else with a 40th that might take $1 million, though. You know?
You're not taking that for yours.
No, I don't want to sell this car. I just love it so much.
Here we are. Well, thank you for letting me drive it.
Oh, absolutely,
So
anytime.
cool.
I'm just
So
trying to
nice.
turn you to the dark side.
Yeah, well, I got one Lambo. I'm working on it. I say I've got one Lambo. I've got half a Lambo.
Yeah, half
I
a
don't
Lambo.
technically have. Well, I kind of have. There's still one in my name that I might still own, and then more coming on that soon. But
That's confusing.
That is confusing. I'll leave it vague and open for everybody watching too. Open to interpretation. Make of that
Absolutely.
what you will. But Yeah, we'll just get pulled out here because I want to put my foot down a bit more again.
Yes, you
There
do.
we go. The
Yes,
road
you
is
do.
open. Here we go. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Of course.
Let's go.
So good.
Oh, this is amazing. Let's go up to 5th and coast.
And this is a stock exhaust.
Yeah.
So it sounds that good stock. I have an exhaust coming for it soon.
You can make these things sound like full-on crazy F1
Oh, big time.
monsters, can't you?
Yeah. They sound crazy.
I'm like Diablo over my shoulder, cruising in your Murci. Life is good right now. Oh, I didn't realize that's what we were doing. He caught me unexpected. I was in the wrong gear.
You've adapted very quickly, Tim.
The window doesn't go down. Yeah, literally.
You get in a Lambo and immediately doors up in traffic.
Like if you need to reverse, you sit up on here, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's
That's
true.
what you do.
Yep, it is.
I'm becoming a Lambo driver. So I have to do that as well.
Sounds so good. They sound so similar.
They do. I mean, 2 years apart.
Yeah. 6 liter and 6.2 liter.
Yeah. As do you, sir. As do you. Right, green light, go. It's cool, isn't it? Oh, it's really cool. We are rolling back through your arch.
That's right, I do have an arch.
An arch, what do you call it? there's a word for an American word for it, right?
I called it like the breezeway.
The breezeway. That's a very American word.
But there's a breeze that comes through the breezeway though. It gets very windy in there. Yeah. You can really feel the all-wheel drive right there. Turning radius on a Murcielago is not the best.
No. But it doesn't matter because
No, exactly. It doesn't matter.
life is perfect. That's all you need. I've got a question for you.
Yes.
For driving in, can you sit up here and do it forwards?
For reverse?
No, even for going forwards. Because the reverse thing is you look that way over your shoulder.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, you
wait,
got
hold
the
on.
technique. I mean, you can do it whatever you want. It's a Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah.
It's your world.
This is how you do it. That's cool. What a pair of cars, man. All of that, all of the good stuff. I'm definitely a little bit in the crossfire here. So we pull the Diablo in. I love this, 3 different generations. The last 3 V12 generations, so cool. Mr. Lambo Jesus.
Yes, sir.
How was your first drive?
Oh man, this was a lot better than the 3 minutes I got before I bought it.
Yeah, happy?
Yeah, especially driving with you guys.
Love it.
Impressed. I was impressed with your rev matching out there.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, that guy Tim can drive.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, this thing is surprisingly more modern than I thought it was going to be. The 6.0.
Yeah?
The interior is really similar. The buttons are the same as the 6.2 Murci. Like all of the power windows, your air conditioning unit. It's kind of a parts bin of Diablo and then Audi's influence after they bought the company. So
The dash is cool in there, though.
right, yeah.
The dials are awesome.
And all the carbon, it has a blue weave in it too on the center stack, on the steering wheel, on the dash.
Hey, with new cars, that would cost you thousands and thousands to opt
Exactly.
for.
Yeah, I can't imagine what the sticker was. Back then it was probably a $1,000 option or something.
Well, I tell you what, that was fun. I didn't expect the clutch to be so forgiving, for it to be so easy to drive. I mean, it kind of makes sense because, it's a big engine, it's got loads of torque, it doesn't need to have a particularly challenging clutch, and it's such a cool thing to drive. So many foibles and odd quirks, and hard to believe again that that's only 2 years apart from Diablo. Big congrats to Alex on the purchase and acquisition of this, one of the last of the Diablos, which is now, to make sure the battery doesn't go again, plugged into a C-Tech smart charger. Thoroughly recommended, as always. And that's going to be ready for the guys to drive back towards Arizona. But for today, to drive this with James, to get a feel for what this is about, it's such a cool car. I mean, somewhere verging towards $1 million. Of course, any gated manual Murci is a big 6-figure number now, whereas a couple of years ago would have been like $200,000. It's crazy what that market has done. As James said, even for $1 million, he wouldn't be selling this. It's a really special car, and even cooler that it's got that personal story, that reason why he bought it in the first place, because as a youngster in Oregon, it was the V12 Lambo he had seen, one of these, and he picked this car up in Canada and brought it over here to Utah, where we have now enjoyed it. Even stock exhaust, it still sounds amazing. That V12 is still absolutely on point and nearly completes his V12 lineup. You know, he's got the Aventadors, he's got the Murci, he's got the Countach, missing a Diablo, LM002, Miura, that'd be a big hitter, but even still, those are very cool. And the next car that supersedes this, the replacement to the Aventador, is probably going to be very cool as well. 1,000 horsepower plus, hybrid, V12. It's going to be a very, very, very awesome thing. Looking forward to more of that. But for today, it's time for us to head onwards to depart from here in Utah. What a stay it's been for my AMG GT Black Series, but our road trip journey across the United States of America is due to continue. Onwards from here, with a big thanks to James for all of his hospitality. Do check out what we got up to with everything kind of all over the place with the cars downstairs over on his channel. It was chaotic to say the least. That's it for this time though. Thanks for joining, guys. I think categorically we can state that a gated Murci is one of the greatest cars ever. That's it for now, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.